Oh, yeah. And welcome to another beautiful day in the city of Baltimore. Well, beautiful night, beautiful evening. I think this whole little time difference just kind of throws me off. But
Me too.
um, this is XTY. I am T.
And a yoga tea price.
All right, and we got a special guest we got a special guest in the building with us this beautiful evening. He's not really a guest because he's like family. Like he's talking with us since I want to say I think I was pregnant when we first met him.
Which time? I'm joking. I'm joking.
No, you only got one.
Yeah, you were pregnant. The first time I ever was on you were pregnant. You was.
He gets on. This is why he gets on my nerves. But this is family, so we are actually gonna bring him in a little bit later. For those of you who do not know who he is. But first off, do we have any drops that we had to do, T?
No, we do not have any drops presently, but we are accepting guests. So if you are entrepreneur, a small business owner, creator, it does not matter. Reach out to us. We get free interviews. We love helping everyone in our community to build their brands. So we are definitely about brand promotion. If you want to become a sponsor or if you want ad space, also hit us up through our XTY page. And we have some good promos going on right now, starting as low as $10. It don't take much. Yeah. So yep, that's all that we got going on right now is that because COVID got us on.
We've been wiped out the whole year.
And no parties, no nothing going on.
Nothing. And make sure that y'all follow us on our YouTube, our Facebook, and our Instagram ads. At XTY. So that you subscribe to everything, like, share, forward, just do all of that. Because when you help us move forward. All right. And we have something that we are trying to accomplish. I don't know what it is just yet.
I mean, it's all about giving back to the community.
I just know that we're tired of working. So all right. So first off, we got to talk about this guest that we had. He brought you the last King of Thoughtland. What else, T? Night Party.
Yeah.
He's working on a few things now. He's a very good writer, producer, like all of that. So we actually have Terry Hosley in the building. I'm a little disappointed because it's only him. Usually I kind of see his other half. I don't know what's happening. Like I know they just had a baby, but she's usually here. So I'm a little bothered that she's not here with us because she normally. What's happening over there, Terry?
Oh man!
Hey, you come on, man. We can't hear you, Terry. We can't hear you. Now we was doing fine until you started moving stuff in the car, like we were doing good.
He might have to log out and log back in.
You might have to log out and log back in, and that's fine. Just I hope
because we're gonna get started with our questions. You might.
Right. I need you to log out, and log back in. Just make sure that you're able to get in.
Let me text him.
No. Can you hear me? So you probably gonna have to log out and log back in. If you sound like you're gonna have to log out and log back in. Huh? We can't hear nothing. I don't know what happened. You don't move something, but we can't hear you.
All right, I just sent him a message. She had a baby. Yay, she did.
Who had a baby? She's talking about me. Carl had a baby. Yes. He is
7 months. So adorable.
He's so handsome. All right, so we're going to get into the XTY question of the day. And hopefully Terry will be able to get back into the show. All right. So remember for the XTY segment, and he's coming back in. All right. So remember for the XTY segment, all you have to do is just send us a question.
Yep.
Don't move nothing else. Don't
do nothing. Don't fix no waves.
Somebody call me, and when I hit the end button, it put it on me.
Okay. Well, don't do nothing. Right, so for the XTY segment, just remember you can send all of your questions to xty@gmail.com. and we will read them during the show. So we actually have a question. It's a little all over the place. Not really, but I took a couple of parts out because they just had entirely too many words. So basically, this woman is married. Her husband is not cheating on him. I mean, is not cheating on her, but she wants to leave her husband because he makes a lot more money than she does, and is still insisting on her paying half of the bills. She feels that because he makes more, that he should be paying all of the bills.
What?
And so she would rather pay all of her bills and live in a separate house than live in a house with him and be responsible for half of the bills when he should be paying all of the bills.
You see my face, right?
Do you,
Because
do you see me?
I'm like, is that the only problem that we're having here? Is because she feels as though she shouldn't have any responsibilities
Right.
within the household.
Because he pays the bulk of the bills.
Okay. So what is your opinion
No,
about that?
I'm sorry. Because he makes the most money. So, I mean, unless she's working in a situation where at a place where she's only making like a few dollars an hour, whatever. At the end of the day, I mean, even that doesn't matter because
Y'all can hear me?
Yes.
Even that doesn't matter because that's your husband. So at the end
Right.
of the day, even if I pay half of the bills and I barely have my paycheck left, it's fine because I'm going to take your money. I'm still going to get that money back. So I don't understand what the issue is. I mean, at the end of the day, I would rather pay money in to those bills and know that they are being paid. I know what those bills are. Like I still have an idea of what's happening. So I don't I guess that's what my confusion is. Like, do you just think that because he makes more than you that you don't have to pay anything? Like I don't know.
I mean, I do get it to some degree, but at the same time, I just feel like I don't want to, and it's not, because there's no power struggles or power structures, I guess, within the you not really
Right.
you shouldn't really have them in there. But at
Right.
the same time, it's like I don't mind paying my part. You know what I'm saying? If I gotta pay a
Yeah.
gas and electric bill, cable bill, or whatever, as long as we're still able to equally balance. You understand? So like if I need to get something from my husband, I can still do that and there's no problem. I don't think it's a problem. But to me, to actually say that, it kind of
Because she
sounds a
doesn't
little
want to pay
superficial.
anything.
Yeah, you just don't want to pay anything. But
You don't want to pay nothing.
I just don't want to give nobody that much control over my life and dictating anything, because I feel like if I allow you to pay everything, then now I got to start coming to you asking you, can I do this? You understand? Can I have this? I need that. Where if I still feel like I have my own independence, at the end of the day, it would just make me feel a little bit more secure. I mean, that's just me personally. Like, you can depend on your spouse for everything. That's fine. But me personally, I want to have my own individuality.
Well, I don't care about, listen, I don't care about no individuality and else. What I care about is the fact that at the end of the day, we are in a marriage and this is a partnership.
Right.
I'm not saying that you don't have to be individual. I'm not saying that. But what I'm saying is my concern would not be that. Fine. Go ahead and pay half of this bill. Because if I don't have any money, it doesn't matter. Because
here go my hand. Thank money. You.
Yeah, yo. I just went on and paid this $300 bill.
Right.
I need you to run me that money back really quick. So it doesn't matter because we're in a marriage. So unless you're in a situation where you are being told that this is your money and this is my money, that's something different. You know what I mean? But if we're married, it shouldn't matter. And actually, Terry, because you're married, what do you think about that?
Why is this sound keep
Yo, you don't went there, that you don't went quiet again, Terry. He don't went quiet again. He done logged off. So at the end of the day, because we have some
he
technical.
been having technical
Yes.
difficulties.
At the end of the day, I just feel like it, and he's back again. Good. So at the end, so I can bring him in. Nope. Oh,
His mic is muted, so that's the problem.
but I didn't mute it. He's muted. I didn't mute it.
There you go.
There you go.
Okay, good. All right. So,
I think, all right, the fact that you are married, right? I feel like if the husband decides to pay all the bills, right?
mm-hmm.
I feel like that's fine. If the woman is comfortable with him paying everything, because sometimes certain women might not feel that comfortable with him doing that.
Mm-hmm.
But if that's what he wants to do, fine. I don't think she should just expect, like, like to make that like that's like a rule that he has to pay everything and she don't have to pay nothing. If you get what I'm saying.
Yep.
So it's kind of like if I tell my wife, all right, look, these are our 5 major bills. All right, I'm gonna pay all of them. You ain't gotta worry about it, right?
Mm-hmm.
But if I say, okay, these are our 5 major bills, I'm gonna pay 75% of all the money that got to be put down, and you pay 25%. I don't think that should be a problem either. And if I said we're gonna go 50-50, I don't think that's a problem because, like you said, at the end of the day, when you pay what you pay, and if you gotta come to me because you need something, I gotta give it to you anyway. So it's the same money regardless.
Exactly.
That's if you're carrying it as it's our money, not yours and mine. It's our
Right.
money.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
for example, I know I don't want to go too far because we might talk about this later. So I don't know if you want to leave this out, but like the free smoke tour, right? I know that it's because of like my social media and my basketball experience and my basketball, I guess you want to say clout per se, that brings the people out. And and then me and my wife, we buy food and we buy things to sell and things like that. But what's left over at the end, it's not like I say, well, I'm the one that brought all these people out, so let me get.
Mm-hmm. Right.
It's just like what you want to do? Is you want to put it all in the bank, or you want just pay a bill early? Or, like, it's just like we don't even look at it like it's hers or mine. It's just like, what you want to do?
Hours.
Well, let's go. We'll treat ourselves. Let's go to Crack the Crab today, and then we'll take the kids somewhere tomorrow, and then we'll put this up so we can just be ahead of time for next week, and then we can just pay the gas and electric, and then when I get paid Friday, I'll pay the. It's just all together. You get what I'm saying? It ain't really
It's all together. So exactly. So at the end of the day, lady, I mean, you can do what you want to do, but y'all are married. Like, this is a partnership. So if he's asking you to do that, do it. I mean, it's women that don't have access to any money that are with men that pay the entire bill, that pay every bill in the house, and they are treated badly because of that. Like, it's not that if y'all have a partnership, then the partnership's gonna be what it's gonna be. So because we had so many issues on Terry's end, I'm gonna get into the show.
He came for you out.
So listen, you brought up the free smoke tour. All right, we need to just go.
We're like, let's jump right on it.
Yeah, like, tell us about that.
Well, the free smoke tour. Well, first of all, y'all know I'm a basketball player.
Mm-hmm.
Because of a lot of like mistakes and just bad situations, and just like just the being on the bad end of good luck, and just all those negative things.
Mm-hmm.
I wasn't able to like further my professional career, as far as like overseas and NBA and like NBA development league and things like that. So because of mistakes and things I had to live with, I've always been stuck, like in semi-pro, semi-professional, and locally, right?
Mm-hmm.
All like the Rucker Parks, the Berry Farms in DC,
Mm-hmm.
the Rucker Park in New York, if you didn't know, the Berry Farms in DC, the Brunson Lead in Baltimore, the Kenner Lead in DC, just all these like locally things all over the DMV, all over the East Coast, some West Coast, and things like that. I was always stuck locally, so I became what they call me now, like a Baltimore basketball legend, right?
Mm-hmm.
Um, so as I wear that, I've been known for playing one-on-one basketball for over. I don't want y'all to know how old I am.
We already know.
No, probably like for probably about 17, 18 years,
Okay.
I've been known as like a one-on-one player, right?
Okay.
So as I like built my popularity and I start meeting more people and knowing more people and getting seen by more people, getting seen by different cultures and different places and things like that. With my comedy and my movies and my acting, my drama, my plays, and all
Mm-hmm.
the things that I'm into. Um, I decided to I've created something called the Free Smoke Tour, and the reason why the tour part is just because we just going everywhere, or just pulling up on any city
Mm-hmm.
pulling up on us or whatever. That's where the tour part comes. So the Free Smoke part comes as in because we don't because those 17 years that I was known for playing one on one, I was
Mm-hmm.
known for playing one on one for money.
Okay.
So I didn't been in games where I didn't play guys for money, and after I win a game, it's been like arguments over the money. It's been like shootouts. Not saying I
Oh
shot
wow.
at anybody, but it's been like
Over the money
shootouts.
for the game.
Yeah, I mean because there's a lot of money involved. I'm talking
Yeah.
about. I done been involved in $20,000 games, 15,000, 10,000,
Oh wow. Okay.
things like that. So, so now as I see as I vision this to try to become something, I said to myself like, well, can I get people to come and play
Mm-hmm.
with that same tenacity, that same grit, that same hunger, and same competitive nature
Mm-hmm.
for free as if they would do for $10,000? I know
Okay.
I will though because I care that much about losing and winning.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
So that's basically what happened. Um, so I basically it's like, so if you want some smoke, you come get some smoke, but ain't no money involved. It's just free smoke. So what I
It's
mean?
just
That's where the name comes from. And it's just like it's just it's just two guys super competitive. 9 times out of 10, they super respectful of each other's game and
mm-hmm.
respect each other as a man, hopefully. And just even if they don't like the person, as long as you respect the movement, you respect the city, and you respect the vision that
Yeah.
what I'm trying to create, because the reason why I was able to go so good, and people like the mayor and the chief of police, the major police,
Yeah.
things like that backed it, because they couldn't believe all these black individuals.
We're getting together.
I'm talking 300, 400, 500 people on a daily, on a Sunday, surrounding two people playing basketball, and it was no violence, not one
Mm-hmm.
single act of violence.
That's
And
good.
so that was the reason why they like they stood behind me. They came, like I done had police come there and help me pass out 300 masks and things like that. And also the COVID, even though it did like a danger to the society and the world, but as far as on my business standpoint, it really helped me because a lot of things got shut down. All
Mm-hmm.
the
Right.
basketball leagues were shut down, so that's all we had was the free smoke tool. So
During that time.
yeah, what I mean, like because it hit in March and the free smoke tour started in May. So yeah, so it was basically like, look, spread out a little bit. As long as y'all got a mask, we good. You know what I'm
You
saying?
good. Do y'all usually play in the same spots in Baltimore, or do y'all
Um,
have?
the first year,
Mhm.
the first year I did it, it was like we would go over west, we would go to Cherry Hill, we'd go East Baltimore, we'd just go to different places. But
Mhm.
when I made it more concrete and more business like, I got a one major location now. It has been certain other spots just for like super like random main event games, right? Like we
Mhm.
had a kill car versus the guy Jimmy Black from DC,
Mhm.
and we was working on it early in the morning. I had to go meet with the mayor and the chief of police and all of them
Mhm.
at 2 p.m. I met with them from about 2 p.m. to 3 p.m. And I was so happy to get out, to get on live, to tell everybody we back on next Sunday.
Mhm.
And as soon as I get out, my wife texted me like, "So we got a game today," and I'm like, "Oh!" And they somebody threw the flyer up that the game actually went through. They agreed. So I had to hurry up and get a referee. I had to
Oh.
on the court. But that was like a real big game. When I
Mhm.
played Trey Kelly, man, Trey Kelly played twice. Our game was so crazy in DC the first time, like it didn't even end. The game stopped, tied 9-9, and then we did a part 2 down here, and it was like that was our biggest crowd, me versus Trey and the Kill versus Jimmy.
Mhm.
It was about 650 people, and that just when it's like me and him, 2 people playing, and everybody's surrounding the people. I'm talking about, I mean, they're like right here. You know what I mean? Like
Mhm.
surrounding us. It just looked, especially from the sky, it just looked unreal. But yeah, we got bigger and better things coming with that though, man. You know, the city is behind it. Other cities is behind. Other cities
Yeah,
stuff.
I like that idea.
Me too.
Yeah.
So I was just gonna say, so just so that I could be clear, because I don't follow a lot of basketball.
You need to stop. But okay.
I'm just not. I'm just not. I mean, I will, but I don't follow it to the extent where I can just watch the games. I just go, no, I don't really do all that. So my question is, so just so that I can be like clear, there is no money involved. It's basically just the best of the best are just basically like actually competing against one another. Like
Right.
that is.
Yeah. So
I love that.
so let me but let me stop because I don't want to like make it to be false. So basically what it is right. All right. Remember when I told you about how I was years ago? It would be like Terry is playing such and such for $8,000, for $5,000, yada yada yada.
Mm-hmm.
But now it's more like Free Smoke Tour Sunday. These are the matchups. Now I can't control if you 2 come and you say, "Hey T, I got 500 on Terry." You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I'm not going to do that.
Right. Well, I mean, you should.
I'm gonna be like,
but I mean, like things like that happens.
Right.
Things like that do happen, right?
Mm-hmm.
So you can't really control that. But I just inform people like, listen, these 2 they playing. We got a referee out here, so they don't kill each other. So long as because like back, when I was coming up playing it, it wasn't no referee. Like I'm from East Baltimore. I might go West Baltimore, play somebody. There's 600 people out there. There's guns out there. They all telling me if I win, I ain't gonna make it back home. Trying to, what I mean? Trying to like scare you. It ain't no referee. Ain't no security. Ain't no nothing. You get what I'm saying? So you got to really get it out the mud. But now, but those games can get so crazy. It could like fight happen. Injury because people get acting crazy over that money.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, certain people just got in their mind like I'm not losing $8,000 no matter what.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
So that's why it's set in stone now. Build a name for yourself. If you like, see, I think I'm the best. So I'm gonna lace them up with any. I mean, I'm pretty much I'm the best. I'm the goat right now. But I'm gonna lace them up. And we're gonna go at it. And I'm gonna play you just like I'm playing for $20,000 for free. I know people behind me is betting on me. I know people is betting on you. But
but they betting the money on it. Yeah.
Me and you, we just competing. You know what I'm saying? So, and I just try to let people know that's betting. Like, listen, just take in consideration. We got a referee out here. I got real legit guys that's stand-up guys. I got guys that ref. They don't even gamble. You know what I'm saying? So you never can get it misconstrued thinking that they are in on the game or nothing like that. And I mean, I had a couple arguments. Like a little disagreements, but it was no acts of violence, not even close. You know what I mean? It was all love, pretty much the whole summer. So
when is the next game? And I'm asking because it's getting cold outside.
Right.
Yeah, I mean, it's really a summer thing, but I'm about to go inside.
Okay.
We just working on the date. I'm supposed to play a guy that's in the NBA, so we waiting on to get the details with that. We got to work out percentages for that guy, and we got to figure out things that we can't do because he's sponsored by Nike, so we got to make sure.
Oh, wait a minute!
That's what I was going back. Yeah, and I was going to ask him the same thing. Like, y'all don't do any type of sponsorships?
Yeah, I'm saying this guy to come play me, I have to make sure the sponsors that I have to make sure that he can be around those type of sponsors. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, cause if he's sponsored by Nike, if I got like an Under Armour sponsor or things like that, he can't wear the jersey or the T-shirt because you know what I'm saying. So that's what we're figuring. Yeah. We're figuring all of that out now, and when we get it all lined up, then we'll set a location and a date. I'm gonna do one inside event in January. I'm gonna do one in March, and then that's gonna be it until May. We back.
Okay, so I have a question because outside of that, but besides the free smoke tour, you're working on a documentary about yourself, right?
Yeah.
Yes. Well, it's about Wiz Productions. It's just in association with 12 Productions, but it's about my basketball endeavors and
Mm-hmm.
my one-on-one record. I lost. I went to Jersey and I lost my first game ever, so that's why it's 23-1, not
Mm-hmm.
24-0 like it should be. But yeah, so it's basically about my one-on-one record, my influence on the basketball culture, the street ball culture of Baltimore, and like it goes into like my marriage slightly, my parenting slightly, and losing my mom, and things like shape me into being the player that I am now, and things that help me back from being even a better player or going to higher heights and things like that. Just kind of giving you
Okay.
the story that people don't know about me.
Right.
Okay.
So is the free smoke tour going to be a part of that? Is it going to be a good? Is it going to? Or are we going to get the footage from that in the documentary?
Oh
Or
yeah. You're gonna get a whole lot of footage. Yeah, you're gonna get a whole lot of footage, like a lot of in depth. You're gonna hear from like some of my opponents. You're gonna hear from my teammates. You're gonna hear from You actually, it's funny, right? You're actually gonna hear from players that doesn't really like me as a person. I mean, as a does. I mean, I'm sorry. I didn't say. I didn't mean say don't like me. You'll hear from some players that
my
doesn't
face too.
think, don't really think that I'm what I think I am. You know what I mean? But but they respect me as a man. I
Right.
respect some of them. I respect those guys, and they respect. They like basically they think like they could beat me, or they think certain people could beat me, but they just respect and they love what I did for the culture. So they say, like, one guy say, I think I know a couple people that could beat T Hosley, but I gotta shout T Hosley out, man, because he kept me out of jail, and he helped me make a name for myself with the
Okay.
or I even would have been dead or in jail. So it's like that like that talk from him was so powerful to me. I had to put it on there no matter what, no matter the fact that his initial statement was like coming off on a negative. Not really negative, it was just his opinion anyway. You
Right.
know what I mean? Like, everybody in the city don't think I can beat everybody, but so that's but yeah, I mean, it's just real. It's just like, what I mean, you hear from my father, like a lot of people never heard my father, because my father is a basketball legend in Baltimore too. He
Okay.
had, like, he dealt with drug addiction and things like that. So it's like we go deep into all of that. You know what I mean? It's like basically letting um why I am like I am on the court. Like, things I went through, like, because a lot of people don't really know my story, and they look at like, some people think I am that good, and they wonder like why certain people that they feel like I'm better than get these opportunities to make millions or hundreds of thousands overseas, and I never got the opportunity. So now you're gonna find out.
So when are you going to be releasing a documentary? I know
Uh,
you had a. Mhm.
the documentary will be released between, like, the last week of November and the first week of December.
And
We're trying to figure out if we're going to do a premiere. We're waiting on the theater to
okay.
get back to us to let us know about the percentage that we can have inside. If it's worth our while, we'll do the percentage. If not, then I'll just drop it online, and I might throw my own watch party or something like that. We're just working those things out. But that's
Okay.
something that I'll
Okay.
decide. I'll work that part out right there. But this documentary is finished. The filming is finished. It's getting edited now. The master copy will be finished in about a couple days, and we just then we just do the promotion the correct way. We go from there.
So do you have any
Okay.
more pre-orders available?
I have 5 pre-orders available because I only was doing 25, like, Blu-rays, and then the rest would be like online. Now the Blu-rays, it comes with like it comes with some bonus features. It comes with like behind the scenes. You know what I'm saying? Like, like a lot of behind, like, cause like, I can tell you guys, like, it's a part on a documentary where my father is speaking about something that he never spoke about before,
Mm-hmm.
and I wasn't supposed to be on set for that interview because I just didn't know what he might say. I didn't know if it would upset me or whatever. And then it's a behind the scenes of after his interview was finished of me and him, things like that. You got full games of, like, certain games I played, one-on-one games, will be on the Blu-ray, like, you know what I'm saying. But just online, it just will be just the flat out, just like the actual movie, and then the actual documentary, and then that's it.
So
Okay.
this is wonderful. I'm excited because I know, and I'm trying to see like, are you still going to be doing any other filming, or is this pretty much it?
Yes. Immediately at immediately at the documentary drops, I'll be finishing up a crime drama that I was working on before called The Winstons. I have another romance comedy it's like I got a lot coming. You know, like I got official. I'm working with official filming company now, so like now my shit looks like actual like TV, like real TV shows,
Right.
like you know what I mean. And that's all I really was waiting for. Like just waiting to get my sound and my picture to look, like how we watch things on TV. So now I'm just ready to like really go.
Really take off.
Yeah, I'm so excited. You know what I mean. I'm just trying to do things the right way. You know what I mean. Stay humble and just stay positive and praying every day and just just making sure I take advantage of like what I got going on while I got the ball rolling. You know what I mean?
Yeah, because it definitely
I'm
has
excited
been.
for y'all.
Yeah, it's been a rough year.
Yeah.
2020 has
Has
definitely
been
been a rough year,
horrible.
and to be able to have this type of outlet,
Mm-hmm.
especially for the community, like you said, is like you can't do nothing but give you the respect. It has to be given.
Yeah.
Um, to just be able to see it, because when I was going on Instagram and clicking on that hashtag free smoke tour, you understand, just to see
Came
how,
out. A lot came out.
yeah, it's a lot of support. It's a lot of support, definitely, and
Yeah,
we are.
not to cut you off. A lot of
Mhm.
negative came with that though. Like I had to really like go and get the paperwork done the correct way because it's like a lot of other cities was like like they was really like mocking like my movement. You know what I mean? Like you
Oh
had like another
wow.
dude in another city got something called free smoke something else. So I had to really go and like I had to really do all of that. You know what I'm saying, to make sure like
Make it a legit
and
like
make sure
business.
I own it. You know what I'm saying, because it's really my
Yeah.
brand. You know what I mean, and it's just like it's just like I'm just trying to like and staying positive is so important, right? Because it like you guys know like I would have had a movie on Netflix now for about
Right.
a year now, a year and a half now because but when I lost one of my best friends, it threw a monkey wrench in my program, and I just really couldn't get the grips with filming the night party at the time
Yeah.
because that was supposed to be my co-star, and really I really wrote the movie and really wrote the script really to shine light on him because
Right.
he's actually the funniest person I've ever met in my life. You know what I
Right.
mean? And
But it's really funny.
that's really what I was and God rest his soul, G Sons, and that's what I really was. I was so mad about that. You know what I mean? I was mad about his death regardless. You know what I mean? Like as far as when it was time to get back to work, you know what I mean? I still want to do it, but it's just take me a while to think and brainstorm because I don't want to do nothing cheesy, and I want everything I do to be like a classic. You know what I'm saying? Like I always I, I even take my filming like how I took my basketball career. Like once I wasn't getting the shot and I was starting to get the name, a lot of people doubted me. So when I was on the scene, I had no room for error. Like I mean, like everywhere I went, I had to get like 40 points, 50 points, so they could know, like, oh, all right, no, he really is good. I,
Yeah.
I couldn't get 12 points. It couldn't be like he just had an off day, because then it'd be like, yeah, I knew you won and all that. You know what I'm saying? So I had no room for error for about 10 years. You know what I mean? This is like real talk. I had no room for error for at least 8 to 10 years. Every time I popped out, I had to really show out. So that's how I take everything I do. Like I need to make sure everything I do is perfect as possible. You know what I mean? So.
No, that's definitely a good
Yeah.
attitude to take on it, because like you said, it's like if I don't promote myself, if I don't, put myself out there or even boost myself up, like the confidence alone, like who else will?
Mhm.
Yeah, and you in a competitive field anyway, especially when it comes to basketball, filmmaking. There's so many local artists out here who are making
Mhm.
films. And like you said, it's like you want to come correct and be able to have it looking top
Yeah.
notch. I mean, because XTY definitely want to be able to be there as an extra. I mean,
Right.
even one
Oh no,
line.
We've been trying to be extras for years.
y'all locked in. Whenever I got whatever, y'all, it don't matter if they gonna be like, damn, Terry got them same people in this movie. Yeah, anytime it don't matter.
Just like we always got you on
Whatever
our
y'all
show.
see.
You
And the reason
right
why I
about
carry it
that.
like that is because like meeting this guy Wiz, you know, like I'm so thankful. I thank the Lord that I really met him, and he's really in my corner, and he believed in me because like he been on power sets, he been on like the show Power, he been on the set of those working like, so he knows the game, and he said, listen, he like, you know, he give me some straight like, yo, you did Politics, your movie, the storyline was dope, but if you took that movie up to Netflix, as soon as they put it in, they just threw it right in the trash. So I'm like, I'm like, damn, what you mean? He like, because it doesn't sound and it doesn't look like a professional movie. He like, do you notice? And I'm asking y'all too, the same thing he asked me. He said, do you notice how many trash movies is on Netflix? Like the story is terrible.
And I watch them, and I watch them and take cool when I get mad.
He was like, those movies that's trash, the picture quality is immaculate, and the sound is immaculate. The only thing, the storyline probably is not good or the acting not good, but they don't care. If you know somebody or you pay the right amount, then you're gonna, you know what I mean, then you're gonna be able to get on there. So that's basically you can come up, I can have the most craziest actors. I'm talking about they can be like the next Denzels, the next Jodie Fosters, or the next Taraji P. Hensons, right? I can have one of the best storylines ever. I can have the best cars, the most expensive cars and everything. But if it don't look right and it don't sound right, they won't even
mean nothing.
They won't even pay no mind. If it look right and it sound right, they'll skim through it, make sure everything good. Okay, cool, yeah, throw it up. Ask them how much he want. I mean, ask him what he accept this. We'll give him $4,000 for 2 months or like whatever. You know what I mean? I don't really care about the money. I just want to be able to get a film on Netflix.
Just be able to get it up on there. Well, I'm looking forward to it. Like I'm looking forward because I do watch Netflix. I have a subscription. It's a few people that are watching Netflix on my plan, which they're about to up their dollar amount. So y'all about to out of there. But and you see a lot of movies, and I mean, I'm one of those people that I will watch movies that everybody else say is like horrible, and I
always give myself my own opinion, so I can get my own opinion.
You know, but I do watch them because of the actual quality and the sound and like the effects and all of that. Like that really does mean something. So I get it.
Yeah.
One day.
Our eye, right, is trained like that, right? Because listen, if I tell you, like, look, man, I'm a local actor. I got this little show, and I just on YouTube, right? And it don't really look, and it look a little like if it look like how Thotlin look, you'll look at it because it's on YouTube.
Yeah.
But if you click on Netflix and it look like that, you gonna be like, what the heck? You
get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You expect it to look so crazy on TV, you know? So that's why. And meeting Wiz is just like, he's like, no, that's cheesy, no. Like I'm talking about, like I can be like, oh, I know this shit is fire. I know this is fire. Yo, check this out, man. Hell no. He like, man,
he sound like lying.
Tell you, he like, man, you shot against, like, you got a white wall in your background. You will never shoot with a white ball in your background. You didn't do no lighting. You ain't got no bouncing up the shot. I'm like, what? You know what I mean? I'm like, damn. We with Thotlin, right? Look at Thotlin. In Thotlin, I had probably 7 to 8 scenes at least each episode, right? And I'm filming them by week. Like it dropped on Tuesday. Wednesday, I'm filming. Thursday, I'm filming. Friday, all the way, and then I edit it all Monday night. Drop it on Tuesday, right? And then when I go with Wiz, I take 16 hours and did 2 scenes because so much goes into making the sound is right. The lighting gotta be right. The angles gotta be right. It's so much, and I'm like, damn. And he like, see, this is how it really goes.
Right.
It's like you can't rush good artwork. So I'm like, you know what? You're right. And I really feel like that's why I can't wait. Because I know it's coming. I'm saying I know it's coming, and when it come, I'm gonna look out for them people that was here for me.
I love that. Yeah, I love that.
I owe him a lot because, like, he got me telling people like, yo, they want me to help them produce it. I'm like, well, look, if I help you produce it, we got to do it like this. We got to do it like that. Well, I ain't got the money to do it. I said, well, look, we got to figure out a way to get it because I can't be a part of producing something like that because I got spoiled to knowing how it really goes.
So,
I'm taking my production company serious, so it got to be legit. If my name going to be behind it, it got to be like, okay, you know what I mean? That looks dope and it sounds the right way.
Mm-hmm.
Then you can dictate. I mean, then you can dissect how good the movie or how good the film or how or all of that. But the first thing I want you to know is, damn, this look like some shit I see in the movies, and it sounds just like, you know what I mean. So yeah.
Well, I'm excited. I'm excited for you. Like I said, I remember when y'all first actually came on the show. Actually, when you came on the show, I wasn't pregnant. I was not pregnant. I don't
The
think.
second time I came, you was pregnant. I think.
Yeah. So yeah.
When we came for Pin Down, I think you was pregnant.
Probably so. Yeah. But I just know that you.
When was you pregnant? Was you pregnant in 2016?
I was pregnant. Yeah, the latter part of 16 from May 7th.
The latter part.
I was like, right. Like I found out I was pregnant.
Right. See, I came home in September, and I started filming Pin Down, and we came on the show after that. So that's when you.
Yeah. So I just know that we have followed y'all. I mean, we have followed you. We have followed y'all, and you've come a long way. Like I mean, y'all are doing really, really big things. I guess I'm just proud because you're doing it the right way. Because so many times, different ways that people get money out here, but you're doing it the right way, and the meaning behind it is, I guess, like an awesome thing too. Because I'm just extremely proud of y'all, and I'm really proud of you.
Yeah,
I mean, my partner is not here. I'm not here, but that's fine. But
I have to shine light on her because a lot of people look at it like, the Free Smoke Tour, Terry this, Terry that, Terry this, Terry that, right? Like, but they gotta realize, like, the Free Smoke Tour would be so boring, and it would be, if my wife wasn't there, it would be so boring because, like, if it's 90 degrees, like, they need somewhere to go to get a water or a drink, and she started putting her creative natures on things. Like, she got these things called walking tacos or something like that. You know what I mean? It's like, it's like she make a taco inside of a Dorito bag or something like that.
Oh yeah.
And as I'm over there running the games, and everybody come over like, yo, goddamn. You know what I mean? And it's been days where we'd have had to, like, really double back, go back to the store and spend $200 more and cook again. And things like,
tacos.
Yeah. Oh no, they fire. They fire.
You know about the walking tacos?
No.
I mean, you're the taco queen. And I never. And
the next time we come like on a show, like next time we actually see y'all, we're gonna bring y'all everything that we sell at the Facebook.
Yeah.
I'm trying to figure out why my baby mother, who was T, baby mama feeds me well. I ain't never had no walking tacos, so I got some concerns.
I know.
Listen, so if somebody wants to purchase a copy of the documentary, they want to purchase anything, they want to follow you, they want to do all of that. How can they go about doing it?
It's going to be in about, what's today, Monday? So about 6 days, it'll be a Free Smoke Tour website. So everything will be on the website. Like, as far as like regular films and things like that, it'll be on the 12 Productions website. But anything with Free Smoke Tour, like the documentary will be on the Free Smoke Tour website, and the 12 Productions website. It will be on Vimeo. And I will have those 25 pre-order Blu-rays or whatever, and everything from there. You know what I mean? Like So.
Okay. So, in regular fashion, and if you can hear, my child is still up and he's singing, so we're gonna go ahead and wrap this up. He's singing his little rendition of something. You hear him singing? Yeah. So, as with all of our shows, we always end with something positive, some type of affirmation. I mean, you say whatever you gotta say and do it the way you want to do it. So we're gonna put it on you first.
Me?
Yep.
Is that on me?
Oh, I mean, well, all I gotta say is, man, just live like the right way, man. Get money, family, man. That's all I got to say.
That's all it is. All right, T.
Um, I should have been prepared. But let's see. All right, so let go of the things that no longer serve you. The key to manifesting is to remain at a vibrational frequency of happiness, joy, peace, and love. So stay in alignment with yourself and with that vibration and with whatever that you desire, then you will be able to manifest everything that you literally want. I mean, it ain't gonna all come at one time, but just keep in mind that that is key to manifestation.
So
Oh, and
why did you have to open up that type of dictionary for yours though? Like
they be researching.
man, like, next time I call my show, I'm gonna write my closing statement.
Listen,
I'm trying to
mine
give
is
everybody the keys. I'm trying to tell you how to manifest. This is how those old white boys and stuff be in office, politics, whatever. How they got that long money. They
listen,
tapping into the laws of the universe. Come on now. I'm trying to help y'all.
Mine is just real simple. I just need y'all to wear these masks, stay indoors, do whatever you gotta do. Because I'm not trying to spend another summer dealing with what we dealt with what we just dealt with. I'm just not trying to do what you gotta do so we can get back to
our normal ways of living.
I'm missing my clubs, I'm missing my bars. I haven't been a happy hour and I'm over it. So do what y'all gotta do so we can stay safe. And lastly, yeah, and just wear a mask. That's all I gotta say. That's basically all I had to say because that's the thing that I'm just the most disgusted about. So,
all right, y'all. Thank you for tuning in once again. Thank you, Terry, for joining us.
Thank
really
you. And
appreciate
finally
you
joining us.
I had to do a lot.
Thank you. We appreciate y'all.
Alrighty, y'all know it's always
next time.
Y'all soon.
All right, peace.
All right, peace. Peace.